Oh, you gotta love it. Our next guests are a mother-daughter cooking duo who really enjoy teaching others how to navigate around the kitchen and prepare good food. Betty Ann Dunnigan and Stephanie Dietz are back with us again to show us some delicious recipes. Today, I understand we're doing couscous. Now, I've heard couscous. I've seen it on the menus. Would you like couscous with that? What the heck is couscous? I don't have a clue about couscous. What is it?
Well, couscous is actually pasta.
Okay.
And this is Israeli couscous. So what this is, the dough is formed, and it's shaped into these little beads, and then this is toasted.
Okay.
And what that does, it turns some of the carbohydrate in the flour into sugar, and it gives it a lot of flavor, and it gives it a nuttiness.
Oh, okay.
So this is just cooked. You can cook it either in water or chicken stock or a combination. So
how long do you cook it for about?
It takes about 8 minutes.
About 8 minutes? Okay.
You just put it into cold stock and water,
yep,
and then just bring it to a boil and simmer it for about 8 minutes, and that's all. And then it expands quite a bit.
I'll say.
And then this is what it looks like when it's done. This has a little bit of dressing on it already, but it has to have a little bit of tooth to it. And it's really, really very, very good. Now, this also comes in whole wheat, too.
Again, whole wheat's important. I know for a guy like me, I got to watch the carbs.
Yep. So if you want to do it with whole wheat, that's fine, too. That'll add even more nuttiness to the taste.
That's what I need is more nuttiness.
But we're just going to add some vegetables to this and some cheese and some nuts.
Okay.
So you can do that.
I can do that?
Yep.
All right.
This is
the whole thing?
The whole thing. That's Asiago cheese that we grated up. And there's toasted sunflower seeds are in there.
Nice.
That gives it some crunch. And when you toast the sunflower seeds, that brings out the flavor.
Okay.
And we're going to put some corn. Now, if you had leftover corn from a summer picnic, you could just take it off the kernel. But this is corn that
You don't know my house. There's no leftover.
Well, if you don't have leftovers, you can use frozen corn that you thaw.
I got you.
You don't even have to cook anything. That's the nice thing. All you have to cook here is the couscous. That's it.
Okay. All right. Stephanie, am I doing all right so far?
You look good.
Good.
You're doing great. Now,
your mom is really good. I mean, I just want to,
She's going to slice some tomatoes.
I have a pint of cherry tomatoes here that I'm going to put in the Cuisinart with the slicing disc.
Okay, you do that, and I'll keep stirring this up. All right, all right. Now, how did you get your daughter to agree to go into this with you?
I guess she likes me.
That's a beautiful thing. All right. So you're always getting along, right? There's never any battles in the kitchen, right?
Never any battles. Never any battles. I'm very lucky.
And how many years have you two been working together?
About 13, I think, now.
Look at how red.
See how nice they're sliced?
Beautifully they're sliced? That's what the Cuisinart does. See, every slice is perfect. If you want to slice them by hand, that's fine. We like to use the Cuisinart.
Oh, no. I'm a big Cuisinart fan myself, too. I always go to my neighbor's house. Late at night while he's sleeping, he doesn't let me use it. I have to get in there after he's in bed.
So that goes in there. And now Steph's going to make the dressing with the Cuisinart. We're going to use, this is a basil dressing. It's really healthy. There's loads of vitamins in basil. And it's just basil. And we're going to put a little bit of mayonnaise and some buttermilk in it. It's a tangy dressing, and we have a lemon here. I'm going to let you squeeze the lemon.
Oh, good. Okay.
And then this we're going to toss with, this is mesclun, and I'm going to chop that coarsely and then put it in.
Okay, beautiful. Now, do I squeeze the lemon yet or no?
Not yet.
You're going to tell me what you're doing, all right?
I've got a cup of packed basil. You can see how packed that is. Yep. It's a lot of basil. Okay. I'm going to put that in.
We just picked this morning from my garden.
No kidding?
Yep. So it's
how big is your garden?
Basil.
Basil. Okay, good. All right.
A few other things, but not big.
Nice, fresh, right out of the garden. So what have you got there?
This is the mayonnaise, the shallots, the salt and pepper. I'm going to put this in with the basil.
Okay. Now, does it matter whether or not you're using a light or a low-cal mayonnaise?
You could use a light mayonnaise, but light mayonnaise has sugar in it.
Okay, so you want to stay away from that.
Because the flavor of this, we prefer the regular mayonnaise. I don't like the sweetness of the...
Yeah, no, you want to leave it as natural as you can.
Okay. You could also use yogurt instead of mayonnaise if you wanted to.
No, yogurt instead of mayonnaise?
Instead of mayonnaise, yeah.
Okay, go ahead, hit it again. Boy, she runs all the power equipment.
That would make it very tangy. Now, the trick here is using this before you put in the liquid, because if you put the liquid in, the basil is just going to slide around and not chop up. So you have to puree it first, then you put in the buttermilk, and then you have a nice dressing.
Puree it first. Then the buttermilk.
And then the buttermilk.
And then the dressing.
Right. Okay. So you can squeeze the lemon.
Okay, good.
This is a wonderful little tool, and the lemon goes cut side onto the holes.
Huh? Okay, whatever you say.
I'll show you how to do it. Okay, we'll squeeze it into here, and then we'll pour that into. So put that in there.
Okay.
Yeah, get it over the.
Okay.
Turn it the other way so you have it over there. There you go.
Thank you. Well, you know that's a. Oh, that
and this really takes all the juice out of a lemon. You can use this for lemons and limes. It's a little bit too small for oranges.
Okay, get that one out of there.
So this really gets everything out.
Oh, perfect.
Cut side down.
Oh, you got it right?
Yep.
Okay, good. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. Smell that lemon. That's good.
Isn't that nice? Nice and fresh.
No.
Now, you can add more lemon juice if you want it to be tangier.
Got it. Okay.
But this is what the juice of one lemon is fine.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Why don't you put that in with
We're
the
going to
buttermilk?
put that right into the buttermilk.
Yeah.
And then we're going to, when she puts that buttermilk in there, it's really going to make the dressing get very, very smooth and creamy.
I really feel like I'm getting involved, like I'm learning something today. Every time I do this, I get home and everybody wants to know, make that for me. And I say that you've got to go to our website and check out the Connecticut South for the recipe.
I'm going to rough chop this.
Rough chop.
This is mesclun. You can use any kind of greens you have.
Okay.
You can use romaine or whatever you like.
Okay.
I don't generally use iceberg because it doesn't really have very many vitamins, but you can use whatever you like. And this is going in there. Okay, and we're going to put some more dressing.
I keep stirring.
Right?
Oh, man.
You want to take that?
I don't like it when you keep me busy. This is good. Well, what a great summer salad, though.
It really is.
Look at that.
Okay, now we're not going to use all this dressing.
No.
There's quite a bit left.
Okay. Oh, the crew. Yeah, you guys will have some. You'll have some. Boy, they all start. You notice how they start coming around here and getting closer to the kitchen?
I know.
Whenever we're
That's why we always bring plenty.
Yeah.
And this salad keeps very, very well. If you want to make it and make a big batch of it.
Oh, really?
Yep, it keeps very well.
How long when you say very well? How many days in the refrigerator?
You can keep it for 4 or 5 days easily.
Really? Okay, great.
Now, the point of the nuts and the cheese is when you have a pasta, there's not all the amino acids that you need are in the pasta.
Okay.
So adding the cheese and the nuts have lysine in them.
Can we taste this?
Yes.
All right.
And that makes it a very healthy meal because there's no meat here.
About a little sample in a bowl there so I can give that a shot before we go. We got belly dancers hanging out over here ready to get going. Oh, my gosh.
Here's a fork for you.
All right. And, of course, if you would, let me just try this a little bit. Let me just get the tomato, too. Oh, this is fantastic. If you would really like to sample this yourself, go to WTNH.com, click on Connecticut South, and you could be having it this afternoon, tonight, whatever.
It's quick
Thank
and
you
easy.
so much, ladies.
You're
Quick
very
and
welcome.
easy. Coming up next.